We're making barbecue bourbon peach baby back ribs. Try saying that 5 times fast. I'm really excited about this cook today. I haven't done any baby backs in a while, mainly because I prefer spare ribs. I picked these up for about $3.99 a pound, which is why I prefer spare ribs, is you generally get more for less. But I gotta say, these baby backs look pretty good. I am excited about this cook. And we're doing something special, or rather not special with this cook. Oops, gotta get rid of that. I mean, I guess you could leave it on, but as for me, I'm just gonna yoink it and throw it away. Yeah, as I said, we are doing something not so special with this. We are not going to be using a smoker. Why? Because I realize not everybody may have access to a smoker at their home. Plus, it is 29 degrees out here in southern Indiana, so I don't really feel like going out in the cold today. I'm going to go ahead and season these up with my rub of choice, which is the Weber Kansas City rub. Love this stuff. Going to make sure I get every inch of that. Then we're going to wipe this down and get our cooking vessel out. That's right, we are making slow cooker ribs. I'm going to go ahead, spray this down with a little bit of avocado oil to avoid any stickage, and oh no, that is definitely not going to work. Not to worry, we can make some party ribs. This is honestly a great idea for your next tailgate party or even Christmas party. Basically, you just chop up your ribs and throw them in your smoker, or in our case, slow cooker. So I'm going to go ahead and put all these in there, and then I'm actually going to throw a little rub over the top of that just to make sure I get nice, even coverage. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. We'll go ahead and throw the lid on, and that's going to go for about 2.5, 3 hours on low while we hang out with Peaches, Luna, and Ashy, who says, "Jake, it's time to turn on the oven." At least that's what he would say if he could talk, probably. We're going to preheat this to about 250 degrees because that's how we're going to finish these ribs off. Because if you'll look in here, you'll see that these are kind of soupy. And honestly, you could leave them in there if you want fall off the bone ribs, but that's not really my style. I feel like fall off the bone ribs are just overcooked ribs. But hey, feel free to cook yours however long you like. As for me, I'm going to throw these into a casserole dish with some foil and then lather them in some bourbon peach barbecue sauce made by Kinder's. I absolutely love this stuff. Probably my favorite barbecue sauce that you can buy at the grocery store. Once those are all nice and lathered, we're going to throw them in the oven again at 250 degrees, and these are going to go for about 20 minutes. After that, we'll go ahead, put another layer of sauce on top of that. Just look at that. Those are really starting to glisten. We'll throw those back in the oven again for another 20 minutes at 250, and I actually did this one more time before temping them, and they came out to 190 degrees, which is exactly what I was looking for. I mean, seriously, look at that. We got that nice little candy glisten on there, and they just look absolutely fantastic. They smell great too, and I cannot wait to give these a try. Let's go. Okay, that is a very good rib. I do kind of miss the smoke flavor, but hey, if you don't have access to a smoker, just don't want to go outside, this is definitely a solid way to make some ribs.